Welcome back to Let's Play Medieval 2 Total War England Campaign, episode the second with B Squawker. And when we left off, we had a look at our initial position, discovered what our strengths and weaknesses were, and how we shall exploit and shore them up. So, what our initial plan is so far is we plan to take Rennes and York as soon as possible. This will increase our foothold in England and France respectively. However, I'm going to try and play friendly with the French for now while I focus on consolidating my hold on the British Isles against the Scottish. So, we're going to start moving out, getting people to where they need to be, and so on and so forth. So first things first, Lawrence Bedell,
Sire,
our diplomat. Let us initiate talks with the French, be friendly, get some chatting going on, maybe a little bit of trade as well. Then we'll set out and try and discover
approaching their
peoples.
dignitary, sire.
Approaching their dignitaries. You are very well spoken, Lawrence Bedell. Let's have a little chat with them.
What is it you would talk to us about, Signor?
I would talk about making some trade rights just to ensure friendly relationships between us. All I ask in return is your initial map information.
You enjoy holding us to ransom like this?
Yes, I do. And it was barely right. So maybe asking for map
Adieu,
information
Signor.
is a bit of a piss take, but at the same time, it's helping me discover what I know. So what we know about the French now: they're in control of Angers, Paris, Reims, and Toulouse, as well as Marseille. So they've got somewhat control over central France, but they've got halls. Also seems like they don't hold this area here known as Bordeaux, so that could be a potential thing for us to try and snatch up if the French are too slow to that prize. And also their eastern frontier doesn't look very good, so the French may be probably spending more time consolidating their power rather than actually bothering with me, so that's
Without
fine by
question,
me.
sire.
I'm going to send Lawrence down to Iberia next to
Yes, sire.
have a little chat with them as well. Or at least maybe we should go east. Actually, yeah, go
Your
east. It'll be more
orders,
interesting
sire.
over the east.
Without question,
Let the
sire.
Spanish and the Portuguese play with the Moors for now. And Mr. Merchant, Samuel
At your
Black,
service.
who is at my service, initiate trade on some dyes and make me 6 florins. Nah, we could do better than that. 12 florins for some wine, 31 florins for French wine. Go trade some
Journeying
French
onward.
wine. Maybe we're allowed to do that. I don't know. I want to find this out. And again, I'm probably going to experiment and kill myself, aren't I? But whatevs. I'm just going to get all my agents up and moving.
Yes,
First, it says,
Your Highness.
not really a lot of places for you to go, really. Everywhere's pretty much Catholic at this point. Make London slightly more Catholic for now. I guess I should send this guy converting, but there isn't really a lot to convert. We aren't really near any orthodoxies or anything. Perhaps a trip down to the Moors would give him something to do. And Cecilia, I have a job for you as well.
Daughter of the Crown.
Yes, you are daughter of a crown. Have a little
Yes.
chat with a Scottish, please. It may be wise to hedge our bets if the French happen to stab us in the back. If the French turn on us, we may need to make friends with the Scottish, so let's see how we can pull that off. And Prince
lord.
Rufus, we're going to make some moves now. We're going to make some military moves. So I have my navies as
ready.
well. Admiral Nigel, you can just park up in
sail.
KN for now and just await further orders. Admiral Giles, nowhere really for you to go, so we'll just hold position for now. But yeah, we'll have a little look around, so and see what we could do. So as I hinted at, I think it would be wiser if KN and Nottingham could stump up extra troops in order to take these towns, but naturally we have to get a move on due to the Scottish and the French potentially having their eyes on the towns as well. So in terms of Rufus and dealing with the people of York, there isn't really a lot of extra stuff I can bring, but at the same time the enemy isn't really bringing anything special. It's 2 archer militia, 2 peasants, and some spears. So what am I bringing so far? 2 archers, 2 spears, and Rufus himself. I think an extra unit of spears might just tip the balance in my favour, so we'll get those guys added to the army and we'll make our move on York, which will probably happen next turn. But just to make sure, and also because we'll also need to build up a frontier against the Scots. So he's on the move now. Richard
Where
the
to,
Spy. I have a job for you. First things first, do some reconnaissance in Wales. Find out the strength of the rebels in that area.
Approaching quietly.
As he sneaks across the map and across a big mountain as well, which apparently is here. I didn't really know we had... Oh, it's Carnarvon is who we are dealing with. The castle at Carnarvon. Oh god, Dublin looks a bit tough as well, right. Looks like in this game, rebel villages are tougher than usual. What we know is Carnarvon may have a bit of a garrison, right?
With discretion.
Try and get in close and discover
journey
the
planned out,
details
sire.
about Carnarvon. 50% chance of infiltrating. I don't really want to lose
I
a
am
spy
scared,
to a
sire.
rebel castle,
I
so
shall
yeah.
continue tomorrow.
And yeah, you continue tomorrow if you want. Right. Excellent. So, right, you... Captain Robin. Now, the thing with Wrens is... Oh, God. Did the garrison change at Wrens? Or... No, I think we actually just got intel for once. So we've got knights, mailed knights. They might be a bit tough, but then again, I have plenty of spears to bring them down with. 2 units of crossbowmen. I'm a little wary that those guys are probably going to be quite good on walls, but then again, it's only palisades, so... Anything I can send over from KN? Yeah, not really. Somehow, I don't think archers exchanging fire and crossbows would be very fun. But... Perhaps if I was to... then again, I don't want to send cavalry because I've got spears. I think one of my priorities is going to be we need to start increasing our ability to recruit infantry in these areas. I mean, I can send some levy spears. What are they compared to spear militia? Like sod all, really. I think they're literally the same unit, right? Levy. I guess it's because it's a castle versus town or something. So yeah, one's a militia, one's a levy. All right. So I don't want to send hobilars or mailed knights because I'm scared that spearmen will bring them down. I think I could use just one extra unit of levy spears and then I'll be happy to initiate an attack. So we'll hold our position for now. Though I could send Captain Robin to initially siege the city and then at least we can start wearing down the garrison. So I think we'll do that for now. I think it'd be a wise idea to try and wear down the garrison as well, just to make my chances of victory a little easier.
Laying siege, sire.
Work on the ram and hold your siege. The town will only last 4 turns as
siege
well, so
goes
we
as
might
planned,
just be able to
sire.
starve it out, but I'm a bit worried that might be a bit too slow, but we'll see how it plays out for now. Anyway, guess really in these early stages I don't have a lot to do every turn, so we may as well just administrate. So Nottingham, the Castle of Nottingham. Let's first change up your policies. Let's get you growing. So growth build policy results in a population still stagnating, so might be worth increasing our land clearances to improve our food production. So let's work on that. And in terms of recruitment, a unit of mailed knights is tempting. I didn't really look at our financial situation last episode, actually. As it stands, we're going to lose money because, yeah. But then again, I think at the same time, it is because we are in a stage where we need to gain trading rights. So let's be wary of our recruitment, but I think it would just be a good idea to start recruiting a couple of units now. And oh, yay, free upkeep for militia units. I forgot about that in this game. But yeah, let's make sure that we're building things that are necessary for the here and now. So mines will be excellent for bolstering our income in London, so we'll definitely work on that. And we'll get an additional unit of spear militia, because if they're free to upkeep, and town militia will just be the worst, but let's avoid town militia. Only use them when I'm in that situation where I need to buff up public order. Anything to build in Cayenne, by the way. I mean, everything's working fine in Cayenne. We could work on a chapel for additional religion, stables, a drill square, because I did want infantry. A drill square will give us access to billmen, levies, and more levy spears, because we can only recruit so many every time. So, yeah, billmen, that'll be a better infantry unit for us to work on. So, yeah, begin working on a drill square, please. Let's start increasing our infantry recruitment options. Because while I do like balanced armies, as for those who watch me play Rome know, I do have a bit of a thing for infantry overall. Right. I think I'm happy to call that a turn. Let's move on to the next turn. And you never know, our first battle may just be around the corner. Right, looks like my gamble may be going a little bit awry early on in this campaign. Whoops. So, yeah, we've got to deal with Captain Joffrey, who decided he wants to sally forth. I outnumber him, but he's got a strength ratio of 2 to 5 in his favour. This is probably due to his mailed knights and crossbowmen. If I use my archers to wear down his spear militia, though, I might be able to win this guy over. Especially if I'm clever with my general. Okay, I'll accept the challenge. Let's see if we can make our move and take Cayenne. Or if this is going to be my first disaster of a campaign already. Oh well, you learn through your mistakes sometimes.
This battle belongs to England. Men, to arms.
And elephants, because I still can't forget that I've been playing Carthage and I love them.
Units, await my orders.
Oh, no general speech, okay. Well, he is a captain anyway. Okay, so... Oh, fuck, yeah, because they're selling for, so I'm just going to rock up. Alright, drop the ram. We don't need the ram anymore. No one gives a shit about the ram. Oh, yeah, and I don't have a general, do I? Fuck. Right. This'll be interesting. I should have probably got some cavalry then. Right. Spears, line up and get ready. Archers, get ready as well. We've got to hold out against that cavalry. Peasants, which is the fucking captain's unit. This is going to be fun. Alright, we've got cavalry inbound, so I think the cavalry wants to play. Get my men to form up. Guarding formations, please, men. I should have just withdrew, actually. Right, here they come! First charge of the campaign, and we did okay against it. Right, spearmen, pull into them and give them hell. Peasants, start looking for a way to sneak around the back. Archers, get to work. Right, how are we doing against those mailed knights? They're winning. Right, so they're better than I thought they were. I can't remember what units are good in this game. Alright, you lot, hold out against those French guys. They're French and therefore need to die. Archers, focus fire on those crossbows. Peasants, desperate charge, but yeah, because we've been spotted, right? You're not going to have fun, peasants, but let's face it, you came to a battle. You were never going to have fun anyway. Alright. How are we doing over here? Are we losing? Nah, the knights have got distracted and they're pulling out. I like the idea of that. Alright, men, take some time. Take this breathing space to grind down these guys because they're losing morale. Our spearmen have come out very worse for wear. Archers are continuing to work down the peasants who are, I'm guessing they're volleying, but at the same time we're not sending a lot of volleys, so I think we're doing alright against them for now. I'm happy with that, but those knights are up to something and I think it involves my archers. And, oh, I thought for a minute those guys were routing, but they're not. Yeah, peasants aren't going to win, but yeah. Archers, you're in trouble now, so I'm going to get you out of there. Spears, I need you to get out of that engagement and prepare to deal with some knights, please. And do these guys ever... Oh, sorry, we've got the enemy wavering now. Alright. Pull in and intercept those knights. Archers, keep up the run. I'm going to try and get some more guys in as well. But I'm trying to lure them towards my spears. I've maybe tried to get them to flank my spears, but unfortunately I'm losing a few spears now.
Changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Yeah, it seems like I'm getting my first slap to my cocky face. Right. Yeah, I'm losing men here. I'm routing out. Alright. Not necessarily the first victory, because it was a defeat. But, oh well. Sometimes you learn the hard way. This may weaken my position in northern France, so... It seems that the French do have designs on rams, so... I should have waited a turn, really. But I was too suspicious.
Lord have mercy! We've lost half of our men!
Alright, man, get yourselves out of here. We're not staying. Let's pull back to Cayenne. Make a new plan. Get out of this town, we'll go and have Bruges instead. Anyway, just get yourselves out of here. Looks like these pesky French rebels are stronger.
This is no way for a true son of God to behave. Our general runs before the enemy, leaving his troops behind.
Well, that's because I told him to run away. Yeah, right, I'm getting my men out of here, either way. Not my battle, but, oh well. I'll do better next time, hopefully. Anyway, guys, maybe turn and face and kill that guy, by the way, if you can. You can bring him down, man, that'd be fantastic, with his spears. May as well try and weaken out one of their better units. Who don't like fighting us anyway. Alright, get yourselves out of there. Oh, no, wait, you're going to be attacked. I think their trumpet's a bit out of tune, by the way. That's a bit of a niggle. Right, go on, out of here, lads.
This is no way for a true son of God to... Only this defeat is a bitter drop to swallow. Next time it'll be our foe that sups from this most foul cup.
Hopefully. Yeah. That was not a good performance. I mismanaged there. Hardcore.
Yes, my lord. Breaking off the siege. Ah!
Should have retreated while I had a chance. New mission, by the way. Capture York, and there will be a fee of 2,500 florins if that happens. And by the way, this French army decided, fuck it, we're rebelling.
You are not my liege.
Well done, France. At least I know they are now completely incompetent, but it looks like we've got some brigands in the area. Of course, brigands are always in the area.
Come and fight me, you coward.
I'll fight you later.
I will only address you in battle.
Well, we'll address him in battle soon. So yeah, my forces melt away. Yeah. That's not good for us, but okay. There's always going to be setbacks. We'll learn to make them better, because at least the French are in an equally crappy position down there. End of turn report. We are not doing well in terms of money, but, you know, it's still early days. We're going to try and acquire as many trade rights as we can. So, we are currently 18th in military, 11th in financial, 4th in production, 7th in population, and 8th overall. The Byzantine Empire seems to be the best people in the world at the minute. So, they're our competitors, I guess. And recruitment report, London, some spear militia, and Cayenne, some levy spears. I think I forgot to do some recruitment in Nottingham. Also, Patrick McDougall is on his way to say hello, so we'll say hello back, and we're going to go and deal with York as well. And that'll be a battle we win. But first things first, let's have a little chat with Mr. McDougall. I love that name, by the way. Mr. McDougall. Patrick McDougall. That is a proper Scottish name.
What is it you wish to talk about?
I wish to have trade rights with you, fair people of Scotland.
I accept this offer.
Thank you very much. Now may I have...
a proposition for us, eh?
Now shall I trade you some map information?
This seems quite acceptable.
Thank you.
Pleasure, noble sire.
Now I know what Scotland's up to, and I get a trait increase as well. Cecilia has gained 2 additional charm for being a delicate diplomat, which means she's about as enthralling as one expects from a princess. Okay. Head further north into Scotland. See if you can recruit me a new general. What we know about the Scottish is they are a prime target at the minute, being a one faction... Well, they are one faction, but a one settlement faction with control only of Edinburgh. Capturing York would isolate them to Scotland itself and probably make them a 2-province faction, but it would be a pretty good situation for me to be in. I would have them outnumbered, whereas Cayenne's just slowly melting. Right, we need to deal with Normandy soon, but for now, let's have a better battle by sending Rufus here down to York, or up to York, and liberate my hometown, basically, because us Yorkies have a proud reputation of resisting William the Conqueror for a bit, and then he kind of just harrowed the north, which did not do us much good, but yeah. Rufus, capture York, please.
Prepare to assault the walls. We lay siege.
Walls? What walls? York never had any walls. You're fucking lying if you think we have walls. Right, move in and assault the city. So, Rufus outnumbers Captain Loafwine, but only by less than 100 men. Strength ratio this time, however, is 5-2 in my favour, so we should be able to pull this one off. I've got peasants, a general, and some spears, so let us do it. I think the reason why I thought I had General's Bodyguard last time, by the way, is because we had a face to use rather than the generic flag of a captain. I must have fallen for that. That's just my excuse. I'm like making up excuses for my failures. Right, anyway, let's move in and capture a settlement instead of losing the battle slightly outside of a settlement.
I shall lead Lead our forces into battle, my lord. For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
Is that literally all you have? Okay.
I've heard men speak well of me because I do not throw lives away needlessly, and I gain victory for those who follow me. I will not use false modesty and deny these things. Indeed, I say proudly that they are true. I will give you victory, if you have the guts to fight like devils when I ask it. These rebellious knaves and villains are not fit to breathe the same air as we honest Englishmen. They must all die before dawn comes again. This is a mercy, because they richly deserve the gallows for turning against their betters.
Yeah, let's wipe out the last of the Saxons.
And now, say your last prayers. Put your trust in your fellows, and in good steel, too. Then let us march to whatever God wills!
Bit more long-winded than the average Carthaginian speech, but I'll take it. Right.
Await my orders.
So York lies over there, and it is open for the taking. Plaza is here. Our deployment is on 2 angles. I'm just looking to see what this thing is. Guess it's a punishment device of some sort. Oh yeah, by the way, if you think York has 2 mega Musahusive rivers, you're fucking lying once more, by the way. Anyway, I think our plan of attack is we've got this street into the plaza, we'll take that street, and we'll take that street as well. 2 streets. So, how I'm going to work it out is I'm going to have 2 of the spear militias march down 1 street and do what they need to do, basically smack the enemy to death. I am going to have another unit march down this street, or at least they're going to defend my archers while they do what they need to do. Now, I think the enemy archers may be better because they have archer militia rather than peasant archers, so they're probably like slightly trained, whereas my guys are just sort of like peasants I gave a bow to and said, look, just don't fucking miss. But what my tactic is, or what I want to do is, because I'm a bit out of practice using archers thanks to Carthage, I'm going to use that as my excuse for everything now, but adapting my Carthaginian strategy, what I want to do is I want to use my archers and expend my ammo before committing to the fight. Like my general said, he doesn't want to needlessly throw away lives. Therefore, if we try and kill as many enemies from a range as possible, we might be able to preserve the lives of our spearmen, because there's probably not going to be a whole heck of a bunch of fun recruitment options here either. Either way, let's initiate the battle and get to work. Archers, I wish for you to start by moving in and taking pot shots at the plaza. I'll have the spearmen move up to defend you. Spears, start moving up. Wherever the archers park themselves, you be standing in front of them. You lot await further orders. I've got the general over here as well, but general, I've got a plan for you. That will be a fun place for him to flank. So general, start making your way around the flank. See if you can flank this entire city in the time it takes my archers to do their busy work. Because then I'm going to have a lot of fun. Archers, you are to target, well, let's basically we're going to hit everything here. So shoot somewhere in that vicinity and hope for the best. Don't know how much range well, these are only peasant archers. I suspect their range won't be good, but when one thinks of England, one also thinks of longbowmen. Perhaps when we get access to those, range will be a worry of the past as well. Alright, spears, hold up and defend that street. Just clog it up. Can't really make a phalanx or anything, but a nice wall of shieldy, speary men will do. Guard your formation though. Keep it tight and keep it guarded. I do know the enemy has other archers available, so I want to keep these spears back. I'm going to have them in reserve for now. But the other enemy's just having a little slumber about. It looks like they're sending their archers to react to me. Archers, smack up their archers. We have an archer duel. Archers, how crap is your range, by the way, if we're having to go all the way to hit? I mean, look, you can fucking see them at this point. Which I guess is the point, you're supposed to see what you're aiming at, but come on archers, this is getting ridiculous. Spears, I think they're just coming in to attack us actually, so spears, I want you to move in and fucking gut them. I don't take well to what they're up to. Archers, focus fire on their rear archers. Spears, how are we doing over here? Right, I'm bringing those guys down. They won't last in a fight, they're only, I mean, yeah, they're peasant archers actually, so yeah. They're not going to last, and since the enemy's distracted, I can have a general here and ready to go now. Ready to pull off a very cheeky flank. Right, looks like the enemy's sending some spears to deal with me. This would be a prime opportunity actually for me to bring in my spears. Yeah, I'm pretty much throwing my plan out of the window now, but when opportunity knocks, you answer the door. Now that is deep, right. Archers, keep up the good work. Keep targeting whatever's coming down the street. Hopefully you will get plenty of kills. I don't really know, but the enemy's getting many shots out against us. So maybe take down their archer militia, because they are a tougher unit. But the general is going to soon be in a fantastic position. But it looks like the spear militia have worked out what I'm up to, so they're pulling back a little bit. It's alright, don't worry about what I'm doing. Just, by the way, we call these guys, they call themselves English, these rebels, by the way. They're Saxons. Get it right. Right, how are we doing over here? Doing alright. Oh dear. Enemies resorting to fire arrows. They're trying to set me on fire now, and it looks like they're having a bit of success. Looks like I'm in a bit of a tight choke point, which is going to give them some success in these kinds of underhanded tactics. But since our archers are more interested in shooting here, it means my spear militias here can come up and deal with these peasants. Spears, move in and attack. General, where are we up to with you? Have yourself positioned here and ready to go. When we have the opportunity, we're going to try and strike down their archer militia. We actually don't look very different from peasant archers, but whatever. Peasant archers, are we still doing what we need to be doing and just blowing up their archers while the spearmen hold the line? Spears, how is that line holding up? We're doing alright. Got these guys shaking. Apparently they're just trying to shoot us at point blank range though, so I don't really know what they're up to. But, well, let them do what they want. Alright, the enemy's sending some spear militia to go after my general. General, don't give them that opportunity. Go for a run. Give them a bit of exercise, if you will. Because the enemy is pouring troops here, so I want to be there. I want to get ready to do my flank. But I think the enemy knows what I'm up to, but either way. Looks like the enemy is interested in giving chase, so slow yourself down.
Favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Excellent news, my announcer. Well, keep it up then. Keep it up then. Be true, be steadfast, win me the bloody battle. Because right now I'm getting a few losses, but for now they're sustainable losses. I don't like having losses at all, but I'll take them for now in this early stage of the campaign, because to be honest, I'd rather take a victory than another bloody defeat. Right, what's coming my way here? Archers. Excellent! General, move in and bring down those archers. The spear militia aren't too far away, but we might be able to catch them and pull out quickly. All goes my way. Especially if my spears can move up, because right now, yeah, the peasants are doing what they can, but I think they're going to not hold out very long. General is going to be in and out with you. Alright, that was an okay charge. I've seen better. Unless, I don't know, maybe the combat's just a bit stodgy here. Either way. Get my knights just to basically fucking slice and dice now. So, yeah, the archer militia aren't going to last long. Good. That's how I want it to be. How are we doing over here? Peasants are coming down slowly. Peasant archers are just about done. Archers of my own, keep yourselves out of trouble for now. Just pull back and reform. No firing at will, though. I don't want you to make any mistakes. General, how are we doing over here? Those archer militias don't stand a chance. Excellent. Bring them all down while the enemy just idly stands and stares. Guys, are we pushing against those peasants or what? Because I'm still seeing a lot of peasants being alive, and, well, I'm also seeing a lot of you being dead. And I don't find that wholly acceptable, if I'm honest. General, whoa, 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 whoa. Better plan. Get in the back of those peasant archers and just unclog this street. I need my archers moving up. Getting some more kills. The enemy's trying to put a stop to my plans. I know there's some archer militias still alive, but to be honest, I can let those guys live for the next few nanoseconds. Anyway, bring down these peasant archers for good. Spear militia, come on. More of you could be engaging than that. Alright. I think my men might be a bit clueless today, but okay. Right, either way. I think they're trying to get out of here. Right, they've got nowhere to run. How are we doing over here? These guys are slowly losing morale, but they're not losing it fast enough. Alright, what else to report here? Archers are trying to loose off a few more shots against my general. That's a bit concerning, but they're firing so few arrows it might be quite inconsequential. Right, we've taken this area. Spears, hold the line. Archers, get yourselves back in here and resume firing upon the plaza. General, I'm going to have him come back and go for another loop-de-loop around. And that'll be the best idea for now. While my spears just continue pushing up here. I think we need to find a better offensive troop than spear militia. I guess these guys are more for defense than offense because they're not even very good at stabbing with spears. They're kind of just trying to use them as clubs, which isn't really how you use a spear, but okay. Right. Still taking a bit more fire from those bloody archer militias. Right, guys, you outnumber them quite heavily. Give them a volley that they won't forget. Also, just fire their bow straight up because I think that works. I can tell you for sure it probably doesn't work. You'll probably end up stabbing yourself in the head with your own arrow, but okay. Either way, we've nearly brought them down. One more volley, lad. There we go. Go on, snipe the last two out because we've got company incoming. Right. Focus fire on the spear militia. Get a volley out. While the plaza's empty, I think the general would like to do some mischief. How are we doing for stamina with you? You're fresh, right? Get a move on. I have plans for you. How are we doing over here? Crap is how we're doing. Guys, can we stop with the dying to peasants because it's quite pathetic now? I don't think everyone lost that many men, but I still feel like I'm losing too many men. Yeah. We've also put 56 men in jail by word, or gaol, I don't want to say it. Archers, focus fire on the rear unit of spear militia, please. General, I want you to get in there. I want you to smash those peasants into a million pieces. Let's break their line now while the spear militia try to engage against mine. These guys aren't going to last much longer, by the way. In a way, I need to get the general to hit them in the back, but it's not going to happen, which is why I'm going to try and unclog this area, and I can get my spear militia in there. Now it looks like the peasants might be coming to say hello. That's fine, I can deal with peasants. Anyway, as long as the general can get in. I mean, hell, if we capture the plaza, that's going to put the enemy in a right panic, isn't it? Move in and do what you need to do, General. Or Rufus, as I should call you, Mr. Rufus. Those guys might try and shoot at you, by the way.
Our men have taken control of the city.
Hooray! St. George is very proud of me now, I'm guessing. Alright, but St. George will have to probably have a bit of a frown on because I'm going to make everyone retreat into the plaza now by ruining
The enemy
them.
are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Good. Better than me losing half of my men. How many of my men have I lost now? 38%. Unacceptable. Right, archers. Not really a lot for you to shoot
we've lost
anymore.
control of the city.
We haven't lost control of the city. We just let the scum in. And we're gonna, we're gonna take them down. Spear militia, get up the back of that street and bloody put your spears up the asses of those enemies.
Has no honor. By St. George, our men have taken control of the city.
General, you focus on bringing down the line. Oh, there he goes.
The enemy general lies dead. We've sent the base cur to hell.
Good. What was his name again? Leaf bread or something? Loaf wine. I was close. Right. Spearmen, get in there and break down those spear militia. General's bodyguard, let's keep you at a sensible distance.
My lord, we've lost control of the city.
Archers, I'm done with you now. I don't want you in this battle anymore. I don't want you volleying on top of my own men. So I've got the general sort of just mooching about. I've got the spearmen engaged. This might give me an opportunity to get my cavalry in there. The spears are busy fighting something else, and it might just work a bit better in my favour, but I don't want to basically get in a sustained fight against them. I just want to break them down and get control of the city, but if I start seeing my dudes dying, I'm pulling them out. going alright for now. Enemies numbers are collapsing, so I think it's going to work out for the better for me. You guys coming in, I know you're very tired, but come on, we can finish the fight now. Let's put the enemy down to the breaking point. Oh dear, I lost a unit, my bodyguard.
Our men are in command of the city.
Excellent. General, pull back and just focus on holding on to the plaza for now. Let the spear militia do the work now. Get a shift on, by the way. I don't want any of you randomly dying. I'm going to preserve your numbers. So you're my super unit. Therefore, I have great need of you. Spear militia can finish the fight now. As we just kind of have, well, the most retarded spear fight in the world is what I'm going to say right now. Because it kind of looks a bit retarded, but oh well. It's what we do. Still, it's nice to have a quick look at the cinematics as well. But then again, it's watching the spear militia. I feel like these may quickly become some of my least favourite units in the entire game, just given how they're kind of bad at their jobs. Like, seriously bad at their jobs. We took a lot of kills today. We need to work on stamping those numbers down. But then again, hey, I'm not going to get good instantly, am I? It's only my first game in several years. Got to get back into the groove, back into the flow. Learn what's good, learn what's bad. Yeah, I may have lost a battle at Rennes, but hey, I won the battle at York. Simple as that, really. Bring down what's left, men. Come on. Give them no mercy. You're an idiot. Come on. I want to see this fight go down. Don't even know what they're doing. I think they're just kind of using... Nice one. I think he gashed his face off. Oh, nice one. You two are double teaming. I like that. I like that a lot. And I think he just tried to stab... If he went for a finishing shot, I was stabbing his mate in the foot. No infighting in the army, please. That's not good for our reputation or our morale. Alright, come on, lads. Finish them all off now. There we go. Come on, someone go for the finishing move on him. He missed completely, but he died anyway, so well done. How about this guy? Is this guy going to go down? Oh. Took one to the chest, another one to the chest, he's taken several to the chest. How come you're not dead yet? I saw the spear go right through you. I think he's cheating. Anyway, he's the last stander. Bring him down, lads, come on. Don't want bravery among these Saxons, I want them eliminated.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
I feel like a clear victory is overstating it, but then again, my losses were as awful as I was making them out to be, since I'm kind of just lumping off crappy militia infantry, so I'm not really expecting the best results in the world, but oh well. We've eliminated Captain Loafwine, took 149 prisoners, and yeah, I'm happy with that. Victory is ours, and hey, I get a new settlement. That's the more important thing. The Battle of York, 1082 AD. Fucking hell, we already jumped 2 years in this campaign. Bloody hell. Well, you know what, I'm happy. Just gotta keep on learning and refining these tactics now.
Such is
By the way, I'm
fate of
recording
all
these
who
first 10
oppose
episodes
us.
basically in a big block,
Victory!
so
These people now kneel before us, my lord.
they do kneel before me, my lord. So, if you're coming with advice, by the way, I'm not ignoring it for the first 10 episodes, it's just that, obviously, I'll probably record it before it's even uploaded, so, yeah. But I will read through any advice that I'm given, because if there's any pointers that might be useful, mainly for like how I treat my army, that might be good. Anyway, we have taken York. We'll go for a straight occupation. The settlement's quite benign, and we may as well just be nice with it. And it also means Prince Rufus is fair in his rule and has gained some additional chivalry, which is actually reducing his dread, but okay, whatever. I think it's nicer to be chivalrous than to be dreaded. And our mission was a success, so we have been awarded a nice cash prize of 2,500 florins. That's always fantastic. A retinue expansion as well. Prince Rufus now has a sword bearer, who gives him additional personal security and additional general's hit points as well. So that's a very good thing to have following us around. And he's also got a winning first, which has given him more dread. So that's probably why we've got some dread hanging around us. But yeah, the enemy army has routed, and we are now in control of York. Excellent. What we can do with York is we can start building it up as well. We could even turn it into a castle if we want, or a motte and bailey. There's a very nice Motte and Bailey in York as well, called Clifford's Tower. Now, as far as I remember, towns are good for economy, castles are good for military. Converting to a castle at this present time seems like a wise idea, given that this town borders the Scottish. At the same time, in the far future, York may be better suited to commercial enterprise. Plus, Nottingham may act as one of our main recruitment castles. But I think at this early stage, I shall make York into a castle. For one thing I do also envision is I have the British Isles as a centre of my military recruitment, and I use the rich and fertile French coastline for my economy. Convert the area into a castle, ensure that we are militaristic in this area, and we'll keep the taxes normal. I don't think you can change the taxes in the castle anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. What are the taxes like in London? How high can I get away with? I can get away with very high taxes because, hey, we have a Doomsday Book after all. We'll tax the peasants and make some more money just to make sure our bottom line is being satisfied. Right now it is very satisfied. And we'll look at what else we can do before this turn is through on the next episode. Mainly, we're going to have to deal with our situation in Normandy that I've completely caused myself, but hey, I'm still going to brag about the fact that the French have just had a lot of their armies rebel, so haha, France, you suck as well. And soon I'll suck less than you, and I'll be better than you. So, we'll have to see what the interesting situation in France can bring us, but for now, that's where we call it a day. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all on the next episode. Have a fantastic evening, my friends.